Do you have $50? Well, I can show you how to build a mini desktop computer for that $50. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button as well as subscribe to my channel. Every Friday, I make a new video about personal finance and technology, so make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos just like this. I made a video about the projects and the builds that you could do with the $45 computer. Make sure you check out that video when you finish watching this one. I'm going to tell you how to build a complete desktop computer for $50, and also how you may be able to get some free accessories for that computer. Let's get right into it. What I'm talking about is a Raspberry Pi 4, but this also works with the Raspberry Pi 2, 3, 3B, and 3B Plus. Although this can work with the older Raspberry Pi models, try to get the Raspberry Pi 4. That's because the Raspberry Pi 4 is the newest and fastest model available. Here's what you'll need in order to build this $50 mini desktop computer. Now, some of these items that I'm going to talk about, I didn't factor into the $50. That's because some of these items you may be able to get for free or you might already have. So here are the items. You will need a Raspberry Pi 4. You will also need a case for your Raspberry Pi 4, but this is not required if you don't want one. A USB-C power supply, but most of your tech devices use this, so you may already have one. A micro HDMI cable and an optional USB powered hub. The USB hub is only required if you need to plug in additional USB devices. A micro SD card of at least 64 gigabytes, but I recommend 128 gigabytes if you can. Now, it's possible to find these next devices completely for free. Search on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace for a free mouse, keyboard, and monitor. I found several free monitors just for going to pick it up from someone that wants to get rid of it. I've had really good luck on Facebook Marketplace for searching for free items. Lastly, you might need some adapters depending on your setup. So you might need an adapter like a micro USB to VGA or DVI. So once you have all of the items, it's time for you to download the operating system. So first you need to download the Raspberry Pi Imager. I'm currently using a Windows device, so I'm going to download the version for Windows. I will have a link to the Raspberry Pi Imager in the description box below. Once that is downloaded, then open it up and insert your micro SD card into your computer. If your computer doesn't have an SD card slot, then you will have to use an adapter. Once that is open, then choose OS on the Raspberry Pi Imager. As you can see here, you can make retro video game systems and other things, but we're choosing the Raspberry Pi OS. Select the Raspberry Pi OS 32-bit and then click on Storage and select your micro SD card. Only thing that you have to do now is click on Write. Wait for it to complete and then insert your SD card into your Raspberry Pi 4. Power the device up and set up your Wi-Fi and other settings, and then you are good to go. So now you have a $50 desktop computer. It is just that simple to build a $50 desktop computer. Comment below and tell me, would you build this $50 desktop computer or not? Also, make sure to check out my other tech videos on my channel and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.